Wow. Hey, I'm live. YouTube, what's up? It's Tacoma Comics here. And there's a blank wall behind me. I'm sitting on the opposite side of the table I usually sit on because my kids have started to take down their posters and schoolwork because we are in the process of moving, which means I'm almost filled the one short box I have left. And it's getting harder and harder to store comics and deal with comics. But I was in Chicago this weekend. Lego Education had a master educator meetup, and I went to Graham Cracker Comics, which was suggested by, I think, Trinity Comics. I can't remember, but it was on a live show last week. Somebody said go to Graham Cracker, and apparently they're a store that has like 9 stores in Chicago. So went to Graham Cracker Comics, and I was not disappointed. Morning Glory is number 1. It's a $25 book. I've been looking for that forever. $4. That cover price is the actual price. So super excited to get this. I'm almost done with the complete run. Found this one. I think that is 27. I don't know if that's a variant or if that's the original cover, but that's Rob Guillory of Chew fame. You can definitely see the characters look very much like the characters from Chew. So I thought that was pretty cool. So almost done with that run because for $3 each, I also got 25, 45, and what is this? 20. This is 25. So I guess the other one is 15. So 15, 25, 27, 45, and 1, which is really awesome.
Where are the other 2 cherries?
We ate them. Do you want that one?
No, look.
That's okay. There's no worm in there. We got the cherries off the tree of a dying cherry tree, but Rainier cherries are so yummy, and we got them. My brother-in-law just bought a whole crate of them back from Costco, but it's still nice to get 2 or 3 off the tree. May I, Nicholas?
Yeah.
And these are the...
They haven't been washed yet.
No, we're not going to eat them. I'm going to show them. These are the remainders of the strawberries from the yard. Usually
there's a lot more there.
Oh, there's a lot more still coming?
There's a lot more that still coming.
We're about halfway through strawberry season, and this is what we have. June 1st is almost like boom, right at June 1st they're ready. So we're halfway through June, or almost all the way through June, and we still got a lot more coming. Very cool. 3/4 of the way through June. Good job with the math, Nicholas. All right, Bloodshot Zero. I think that was a $1 book. I wasn't going to bother picking that up, but I thought it paired nicely with Bloodshot number 6, first appearance of Ninjak. $1 for that. And number 7, first appearance of Ninjak in costume. $1 for that. So absolutely getting some good deals at Graham Cracker Comics in Chicago. Super excited with that. Found Aster City from Kurt Busiek's original run, number 10. Nothing special about this. I'm just trying to complete the run for as cheap as possible. And this is definitely a good book, a good read. I read it last night. I love everything from Aster City. The Alex Ross covers, the Alex Ross art, and Kurt Busiek writing. This is a beat-up copy for 50 cents, but it is helping complete this run, Sheriff of Babylon. If you don't have this, absolutely get this. I know if you probably read Vision or Mr. Miracle right now, maybe you're reading his Batman. Something big is happening in the next issue, I think. But the Sheriff of Babylon is writing and visual storytelling at its absolute best, and it's Mitch Gerads who does the art on Mr. Miracle with him, and some of the Batman issues. Absolutely fabulous. So this is number 5. I've got about half the issues. It's 12 issues, just like Vision and Mr. Miracle. I wonder if he contracts for that, or if Tom King just knows that like 12 is the number that magically tells his stories. I don't know. Picked up nothing big here. Nighthawk number 4. I got 1, 2, and 3. This was one of those things that was canceled after 8 issues, but I liked the first 3 issues, so thought I'd continue picking that up. Shaolin Cowboy. So I only ever read the 2nd volume of this, which is pretty insane, but apparently it was more insane than the 1st volume. So this is number 6. And I don't know how many issues it went to, but if you haven't read Shaolin Cowboy, this particular issue deals with him fighting a shark, a killer great white, who is under the influence or the mind control of a dead skull inside its mouth with a sword coming out of the skull. And of course, he's fighting it with his, triple length staff that has two chainsaws on either end. If you haven't read Shaolin Cowboy, then nothing that I'm saying makes sense, but tells you how crazy it is. And if you have read it, you know that I'm not giving you half the full detail on how crazy this book is. So definitely pick that up if you can. Grab myself another issue of Magic Order. I think I've got the different cover for the one I had, but Mark Millar said he's not doing second printings or anything in this Netflix show and yada, yada, yada. Everybody thinks they're making $1 million off of this, and they're not. But it's actually a really good read. If you've read it, it's a very simple, cliche story done really well. Infinity Countdown, I'm not getting all of these. I'm just getting the Champions ones because I'm a big Champions fans. This is an okay story, very typical of the Champions. Nothing great, nothing horrible. So that's what I got in Chicago. Didn't want to get any more of that because I had to fit it in the carry-on luggage, but I managed to get it in without damaging anything. That Morning Glories pickup and those Bloodshot pickups were awesome. And then I went to Half Price Bookstore this morning. Brought in like a massive tub of books because we were trying to get rid of stuff. So we brought closed to Value Village, and we're trying to sell books to half price, and forgot my wallet, so they weren't able to look at the books until I had my wallet show my ID. So I just stood around for a while. You don't need to know any of that. It's just the story of what happened. But while I was hanging out, I went searching in comic books, and straight in the clearance section, 100 Bullets. I got a bunch of them. There's 100 issues in 100 Bullets, and I have about 85 of those issues now. I've got about 97 of these issues because I got a lot of the filler that I needed. These later ones are harder to find just because it was the end of the run, and I guess not as many people were buying it. So this is issue 90. I got to get that dang sticker off, but I've been having good success with razor blades. Somebody told me to try a hairdryer to make it more the glue like stickier and easier to, not stickier, but easier to come off. Somebody told me to freeze them. I found that just using the razor blade to gently scrape them off works. So there's issue 92. Really nice one. Somebody's in the chat. Say hello, whoever's in my chat. Issue 93. Here's a great example of me not paying attention to what I was doing and trying to rush because we were trying to see a house that we were interested in bidding on. There's issue 92. There's a second copy of issue 92. Stupid. The one in the bag's 50 cents. The one not in the bag's 25 cents. I basically paid a quarter for a bag and a board, which is about what they sell for. Are you serious? And I got 2 copies of issue 90. I really was not paying attention to what the heck I was doing. So it looks like I don't have to peel as many stickers off as I thought, though. So that's kind of cool. So I filled out a lot of 100 Bullets there. If you haven't read that one, then get on that. That's really awesome. Grab this. Totally awesome Hulk. It's a short run. I like it. Been reading it on and off, trying to get back issues. So there's issue number 9. Pretty cool. Hey, thanks, Nathaniel. And as I'm looking closely at this, I'm going to check this one out. This was my big find today. And it looks like it's in absolutely mint condition. No dents, no little crinkles. Corners are beautiful. That's the first appearance of Gwenpool. Right now, I don't know, Key Collector app has it listed as like a $10 comic. I got it for $2.50, which sometimes you get something at half price is dinged up, but I'll be happy to take this first appearance and go with it. Very, very nice. Gwenpool is somewhere in here. Or she appears somewhere in here. I don't even remember where, right at the end or something. Oh, yeah, the first thing you see, I guess, is Gwenpool's butt coming in on a motorcycle. Real classy. Not a big Gwenpool fan. I'll be happy to flip this or save it till the inevitable Gwenpool movie pops up. But there she is for all you Gwenpool fans out there. There's a nice first appearance of Gwenpool. I know she appears on Deadpool's Secret Wars Volume 2 on the cover, but that's just a cover appearance. This is the first story appearance and in-comic appearance with her. So that's it. Much shorter haul than usual. Even though school is over, I'm super busy this summer. We're trying to trying to get a house done. We've been seeing a bunch of houses, coming close to pulling the trigger, but not quite. Got to get our house fixed up and ready to go. And we've got World Cup going on. Got to watch those World Cup games. I missed all the games this morning, but I can't complain about it because my wife gets angry because I'm supposed to be looking at houses. So missed those. Won't miss England playing Belgium on Tuesday. Really excited for that. And let's see what else is going on. I think that's about it. The climbing gym near me, Edgeworks in Tacoma, just reopened with like new walls that are about 50 feet high. Freaking fabulous. I can't. Nathaniel,
Yeah.
you didn't get on your phone and watch my live video.